Welcome back to Origami Snowman. My name's Matt. Hey, guess what? Apparently, Nanocraft is pretty, well, a moderately popular thing on YouTube. So, if you're here for Nanocrafts, arts and or crafts, you know what? Stick around, because who knows what we'll get up to later. This is the series where I, Matt Beers, explain the inner workings of Minecraft expertly and without any errors at all to my aging mother, who will be 76 years old tomorrow. So make sure you wish a very happy birthday to Nana. She'll feel loved. Hey, I'm so lost right now. Oh, now I'm hungry and I'm swimming. Two of my least favorite things. Today we are gonna be doing. We're gonna mining. We're gonna mine. We're gonna go mining. Yeah, it is Minecraft after all. Nana needs to know what it looks like when you're down underground digging around. Let's get over here, reset my spawn, stop babbling like an idiot, and I'm going to dump all my inventory, and we are going to gear up for a fun little mining expedition. Okay? We cool, awesome. Why do I have so much crap? Let's go out here, and we'll find a nice patch of ground nearby, and we'll just start digging. We're going to go to this little spot of land right here, and we're just gonna start digging straight down like the pros do. You should know, Mom, if you are gonna dig straight down, there is a very good chance you'll die. Okay, oh, look, we've already found. Look at this. We've already found raw iron. That's great. That is fantastic. So we're gonna mine that. Now, iron. If you want to mine iron, you can use a wooden or stone pickaxe to get some of this early stuff out of the way. But if you try to mine iron with a stone pickaxe, you're going to end up just breaking the iron and you're not going to be able to collect it. If you find diamonds, you have to use either a diamond, a netherite, a gold, or an iron pickaxe. If you try to use a stone pickaxe, you're going to break the diamond block and you're not going to be able to collect the diamonds. Huge waste. Same thing with emeralds. Sometimes you find emeralds. And, you know, you can use the emeralds. We haven't talked about trading yet. You've seen me do it. But you can use the emeralds to trade with villagers or wandering traders. So, emeralds, it's always nice to have a collection of emeralds. Here, what we found is coal. Coal is exceptionally useful. You use it for smelting things, you use it when you're making torches, and you need torches. Torches are very important. If you light up an area sufficiently, then mobs can't spawn, and you can go on mining without any danger lurking over your shoulder. The mobs, they like to hurt you. That's their only job, is to blow you up and steal your stuff. It's annoying, and ugh, they're the worst. However, if you light up your caves, your mines, and all that stuff, then you don't have to worry about those pesky mobs. So charcoal is very important. It also, like if you have a furnace and you need to smelt that raw iron into iron ingots, because you can't use raw iron to like make tools or craft anything. Uh-oh, you see it's getting dark. You see how dark it's getting? Yeah, I'm going to put a torch right there so I can see what I'm doing. If you want to make tools out of your iron, you have to smelt it into ingots. And you need coal to do that, or charcoal. Let's put a torch in here, because if I walk away, who knows? We might get something spawning in that little dark alcove, and then they'll drop down on my head, and that's hilarious, but that's not the content I want to make. I don't want you to hear me screaming and beeping out my swears, which I never do. I never swear, Mom. You taught me better than that. This stone that we're mining, if you'll notice, it doesn't come out as stone. It's cobblestone. So once you've mined it, it's not stone, and it looks very different. Boom, there. It just looks very different. That's the same stuff that I'm mining. Now, what I can do with that is I can throw that in a furnace, and it will make stone. It'll turn it back to stone, the same texture and everything. So if you want to build with stone, you're going to have to smelt cobblestone back into stone. But if you want to go one step farther, more, another step, then you can take your stone and smelt it, and it makes smooth stone. And that's a nice kind of pale gray, smooth rock texture that people like to use to build. Boy, this is boring content. Man, oh, look, here. Thank goodness it's diorite. Have you ever heard anybody say that? No. And right here, this slightly different pattern, that's andesite. As you dig, you will find different types of rock, different textures, things like that. Uh, andesite, diorite, those are meh, they're fine. They're not. Oh, look what we found here. We found an underground pool. Most pools are underwater, which is why I don't care for them. Sometimes there are pools underground. Stop it, Matt. And sometimes, really dangerous, you might find lava. And if you fall in lava, that sucks because you're probably going to die and you're going to lose all your stuff. I would like very much to not have this happening right now, so I'm going to block off the over here. I'm going to block off. Oh my goodness. Doop, doop, doop. Nope, doop. There we go. So I have blocked off the water source, and now we are in the clear. We've got diorite and andesite, and eventually we'll find granite, and we'll find tuff, and balls and a half. Guys, knock it off. If we really get really deep down, we run into what's called deep slate. And as you probably figured out on your own, because you're a very smart lady, you gave me all your brains. I mean, well, like our brains. Wait, you didn't give me your brains. You still have your brains, but so okay. Deep slate, as you probably figured it out on your own, big brain mama. It's very deep down in the ground. It is like slate, and it is deep. And hallelujah, found some iron. Iron is actually always useful. You can use it for any number of things. What is that? Is that the moon? That's crazy weird. Iron is always useful. You use it for hoppers, you use it for mine carts, you use it for all sorts of things. So anvils and just lots of stuff. We haven't really talked about anvils yet, but that'll come later. We're looking for anything, anything. This is the mine part of the game. Sometimes you'll dig down and you will find like these big caverns that they're really quite it's nice to find those because most of the valuable ore you can just see it as you're walking through these caverns, through these caves. Unfortunately, most of those caverns and caves are filled with mobs, so you do have a bit of a fight on your hands to clear out the mobs, light the place up so they can't respawn. And sometimes, if you're really lucky, you find an abandoned mine. And abandoned mines, they always have like a rail system, and there's carts with chests full of interesting things. Sometimes you can find what's called a lush cave. Lush caves are really pretty. They're full of, glow berries, and you find really these spore blossoms. They're these giant pink flowers, and they have this really nice particle effect. And so it's, you feel like you're in kind of a little magical fairyland. Oh, good lord! I just realized we're only down to level 30. Yeah, level 30s. There's not a whole lot. We're just gonna go a little bit hog wild on this. Less talk, more. I wanted it to rhyme, but I can't rhyme mine with talk. We're just gonna speed run it. Okay, we're a high speed video with some weird music that I found that doesn't quite match up. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, here we go. We found some granite. That is another useless rock. Okay, back to the speed run and back to the weird music. You know what? I'm going to change it up. We're going to do a different kind of music. I don't know what, but it's going to be different from the last one. All right, go. All right. This right here, that is deep slate. I didn't expect to reach it so soon. We're at level 8, but that's fine. So deep slate, it's a little more durable than our standard stone. And also, here's some dirt. Whenever I find dirt and I'm this far underground, I kind of assume that it will, like, it's on the edge of like a cavern or something. So I always kind of check it out a little bit. I'm almost always wrong. So oh, look at that. Look what we did find. We found some copper. Copper, it looks like peas and carrots. That is actually pretty useful material. And you see, look, boom, there. It just falls and it's, yeah, there we go. So we've picked up some copper. And when we smelt that, we'll smelt that into iron or copper ingots. You cannot make tools with copper ingots. I don't know why. Copper armor would look really cool. You can use it to make all sorts of blocks and stairs and things, and it's a very highly decorative brick. It's almost exclusively used for. Ooh, see how long it took? Now look, it's stupid gravel. I hate gravel. Gravel's the dumbest. It's the worst. Ugh, can't stand it. We'll talk about gravel in a minute as soon as I'm done talking about copper, how great copper is. Copper is just decorative. You can use it to make, actually, there are, as far as I'm off the top of my head, there are two non-decorative tools. Well, hello. Two non-decorative things that you make with copper. The first being a spyglass, and the second being a brush that you can use if you ever find an ancient, like an ancient site. It's like a dig site. There was a big deal when they added it, and then nobody ever mentioned them ever again. So, okay, real quick, we'll come back. This is ore. It's deep slate iron ore, so that's kind of cool. Gravel. Let's talk about gravel for just a moment. I want to show you how annoying gravel is. Okay, here. Let's just real quick. We're gonna drop down here. I'm gonna show you. Okay. Say I'm digging, tra la la. I'm just moseying along, doing my thing, la 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 la. And I stop here, and okay, I'll flip here. Oh, that gravel fell on my head. Now, if you have here, we'll do it upright. If there is, oh, I screwed it up. It doesn't. I'll just tell you, gravel can suffocate you. It falls. It is a falling block. It cannot support itself. It's like, oh, I was gonna make a mean joke about my brother, but it's it's horrible. It's a it drops. It falls. It's like sand. Sand is the same way. It does not support itself. It will fall, and if you're under it, and if there's enough of that gravel above you, it can suffocate you. Now, I'm going to show you a trick. You can break, if you're digging straight up and you're worried about sand or gravel, you put a torch down, and if you're standing there, and you have a torch at your feet, you see that torch just broke the gravel block. So if you're digging and you're worried about gravel fall, then, gravel or sand, then you drop a torch at your feet, and then you don't have to worry. If it falls on your feet, that torch will break it and you won't suffocate. So that's a fun little trick. Also, if you're like, for some reason, desperate to collect sand and or gravel, you know, using the torch trick is a quick way to do it. It'll get you what you need real quick, and it'll save you all sorts of durability on your tools. So, okay, we just got a whole bunch of iron ore. That's fantastic. Okay. I think that's all the interesting stuff that we found in this area. And I don't know that I have anything else to talk about, so I guess we are just gonna go back to the high speed stuff and whatever weird music I picked this time. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, right. Look here. Yeah, I decided to dig straight down. We found some gold. Gold has its purposes. You can make tools that don't last very long. You can make armor that isn't very protective. It is necessary when you are going into the nether, because there are creatures in the nether called piglins, and piglins, they don't like outsiders. They don't like strangers, and we are from the overworld. We're strangers. Now, if they see you wearing gold, they'll forgive your strangeness, and they will welcome you. However, if you go in there without gold, you're toast. So, yeah. Oh, good gracious! Yep, therein lies one of the one of the risks in digging straight down. Sometimes you end up falling a little bit, like you didn't. That could have been very bad. I could have landed in that lava, and then I am toast. I don't want to be toast. I like toast. I don't want to be toast. This is kind of what I was talking about. There's like a cavern, and you got to light it up. And I've been very lucky not to have found any mobs lurking around. This lava has been helpful. it's sort of lighting every. Oh, look, there's some spiders and skeletons. They're gonna come for me. I don't want them to. So, nope. Thank you. Thank you. The skeleton is shooting me. What a jerk. You gotta be careful. Just because we made our own holes, mining doesn't mean that we're not gonna end up. Oh, blaps! Yep, look at that stupid creeper. Oh my. Let's explore. Okay, so this red stuff, we'll talk about that in a minute. That is redstone. I gotta protect my. Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. See, he accidentally shot the zombie, and the zombie's mad. He got his feelings hurt, and now he's attacking the skeleton. Ooh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, nice. All right, once you get everything kind of lit up, then oh god, flipping, flapping. Oh, there's another skeleton. So sometimes you just grabbing poop. Bless it all. There's some more iron, and I can't say no to that because I'm a greedy son of a gun. You being the gun in question, Mom. So this stuff right here, that's tough. Tough? They just didn't. Oh no, I'm all out of stuff. It's not a good idea to turn your attention away, by the way, in a place like this. Um, yeah. I forget what I was saying. I'm underground now, and it is scary, and, this is the mining part that everyone loves so much. Actually, I do like to mine. It feels like a scratch off, like a lottery scratch off kind of scenario. You honestly don't know what you're gonna find, where you're gonna end up. It's just it's fun. What I was talking about with this stuff, this tough, it is a type of stone. It's actually really easy to mine, but it used to be pretty useless. It had an interesting like pattern, so it 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 added a little bit if you were trying to make unique builds. It added a bit. However, they just did an update where you can now actually have polished tough and tough stairs. You basically all the same features that were available with other stones, other types of stone, now available with tough. But that seems like, should we say thank you for that? Or should you have just given us that from the beginning? Stop giving us things that we should have had and been expecting us to be thankful for it. But also, thank you for making such a great game, Mojang. Mojang? Mojang. I don't know how to say the company name that designed this game, by the way, Mom. Nobody really does. We all like to argue. But they're so nice. They're like Scandinavian. They're so nice that they don't give us any grief for it. Okay, so back to this. This is redstone. I'm going to show you a neat feature of redstone. Boop, I hit it. It lights up. It literally acts as a light source. When you mine it, it's weird. You collect it as dust, like redstone dust. You can reform it into mindstone. No, why do we keep calling it mindstone? What is wrong with me? Redstone blocks, and the blocks glow. My redstone. If I call it mindstone one more time, redstone. It's a really unique component to the game. It's like electronics. You can make all sorts of devices, actual machines, using redstone. And okay, when I say you can, you sure go right ahead. I will not be doing that. I'm not smart enough to use redstone. Redstone, it is like a computer. In fact, people have built literal computers in this game. Uh, like they can actually a device that can do math, literal math. Not. I don't know how. I don't know how, or really why. Because if you can make a machine that can do math, guess who knows how to do math and doesn't need a machine to do math? You. Here's a fun little thing. Where you have a source of water, like this river here, and it meets not exactly a oh, hello, more redstone. We don't need it. it meets a lava, like a pool. Oh, balls, don't fall in. You get this interesting effect. You get this stuff. You get obsidian. Okay, so to mine obsidian, you need, I believe, I'm gonna need some more dirt in my hot bar. You need, I think, at the very least, a diamond pickaxe. Okay, it is very hard. It is a very hard. I mean, it's one of the hardest substances in the game, and it takes a while. Watch. That's how long it takes to harvest a single block of obsidian. I was very cautious with that one because I thought we might be standing over lava, and I was worried that we would lose that block. I thought we might lose it in some lava. Obsidian, anything will burn in lava unless it's made of diorite. Nope. Netherite. Oh, see, yeah, there we go. We're gonna lose. We lost that block. Okay. If it's made of netherite, it won't burn, but obsidian is not made of netherite. Now, how cool would it be if you could make obsidian tools, right? I know you were thinking that, Mom. I know you're always one step ahead, but you can't. You can't. Sorry. That's life. Now, if I want to collect that block of obsidian, I want to put something underneath it other than lava, because it was gonna fall right into lava, and I would have lost that. So, what do we do with obsidian? We're gonna get to that later. We're gonna deal with that later. How much obsidian do I have? I have 6. I would like, in a perfect world, I would like 10 obsidian, please. So let's get rid of this water. Oh gosh, Matt, you're a piece of work, buddy. You are a piece of work. You're just making it worse. Oh my gosh! Water is tricky in this game. It's tricky everywhere. You know how I feel about water. I will drink it, but I daren't swim in it because I'm a sissy little man. Okie dokie, here we go. If you think you might be standing over lava, pro tip, don't mine. Now we can see if there's lava. Yep, there's no lava underneath that obsidian, so we can mine it safely. I need 4 more, because you need 10. We're gonna build what's called a nether portal. But not today. We're gonna do that on a different day. We're gonna nether port elsewhere. Oh, blip and flap. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, Krampus. I'm going to try to be real quick. Ready? Boom, boom, boom. There, we got it. Now we can harvest these two, because we know there's no lava underneath this block and that block. So we're going to harvest these 2 blocks. All right, what do we got here? We should have, yep, got 9 obsidian. I need 1 more. Uno más. That's Espanol for 1 more. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Okay, well that didn't work. But you know what? I know there's dirt underneath this one. So we can harvest this without losing it. So that'll be our 10, and then we're good, and we can bounce elsewhere. Now don't get excited. Don't go running off. You're going to end up burning yourself to death. The tricky thing is with this game, you got to be ready to look 100 different places at once, or you got to be willing to spend all sorts of time poking around, looking in every nook and cranny. I've seen people who can just run right through an area and no problem. They find what they're looking for and they're in and out and they're boom done. I can't do that. I miss too much. There's the light levels are low, my eyes are bad. It's just so I like to take my time. Unfortunately, for those watching my videos, nobody wants me to take my time. Ouch, that's boring. This sucks. We're doing great with our iron. It's a shame that's not why we came. I'd love to find some diamonds, because that would be a great end to the video. We can't end the video. Oh my gosh. Boom, right there. That, not this. This is fine and all, but that is a block of raw iron. Pretty rare item in the game. Do you remember I talked about finding a vein of iron in amongst the tuff? That's what this is. We have found, I believe, yep, a vein of iron. That is awesome. So this will keep me pretty satisfied as far as my iron needs are concerned for quite some time. This is equivalent to nine iron ore. I'm a pretty big deal right now. I'm about to blow up. I'm pretty sure the Minecraft community. I think they've probably already been made aware. The signal has gone out, and they're like, "We have a new leader. We have a new king. His name is Matt Beers, the Origami Snowman. All hail the Snowman." Just keep your eyes on the news, and that'll. Okay, did I literally just harvest it all? Did I? Okay, so when I said vein, might have oversold it a little bit. Oh, well, that's okay. We did get quite a lot, and I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah. All right, now we just need to. Oh, there's more. How did I miss that? You see what I mean by like keeping your head on a swivel and looking all around, and me having bad eyes. And oh, more raw. Seriously, I am now the king and the queen. Phew, that was weird. I will stop saying things about myself. I wanted diamonds, but this is pretty good. Jiminy Christmas. This is what's so fun about this game. You genuinely don't know what you're gonna find. It's such a random generation of things. I feel like the luckiest little boy in all of Minecraftdom, craftdom, in all of the everything. How much of this am I gonna have to edit out? So much. So the trick when you're mining, it's the same as if you're in a casino. You have to be ready to walk away. You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run. It is absolutely okay to count your money when you're sitting at the table, but you should know there will be time enough for counting when the dealing's done. How about that? A little Kenny Rogers for y'all. You guys didn't even see it coming. And because I didn't sing it, I'm not going to get copyright blasted. In your face, Kenny Rogers. You do need to be prepared to kind of at any point in time just walk away. I'm not gonna because I like to set bad examples. I know how important bad examples are for me. I learn from them a lot, and I want to pass that on to the next generation. And what are they going to do if we're not out of here making mistakes? How are they going to learn? Huh? They're going to have to make their own mistakes. No, not on my watch. I will be the one to make the mistakes, and y'all can benefit from my tragic story. The big thing is if you're not prepared to just walk away from a really nice like mining situation, you will eventually find yourself facing a bunch of creepers or you'll fall in lava and you'll lose everything. And oh, I'm telling you, that sense of accomplishment when you find a vein, like a copper or an iron vein. Oh, snap in a hat, boy howdy! Look at what we found. So, Mom, this is a diamond. This is diamond ore. So here they go. Here they go. Here they go. What we are witnessing is one of the most satisfying moments that a Minecrafter can experience. Also, one of the most devastating. Oh, look, two of them! Hot crap in a basket. We found diamonds. This has been a great mining session. I know I was kind of naysaying how like don't be afraid to pull up stakes and get out of town while the getting's good. Is that the saying? But and then I immediately kept finding stuff. Hi. So as much as I loved finding all of the iron, finding diamonds is like one of the biggest thrills in the game. Some people are like, whatever, I find diamonds all the time. Well, good for you, Ricky Schroeder, Silver Spoons. That was a reference probably most people my age won't even get. Finding diamonds in game never gets old. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. That's a good looking block. That is deep slate diamond ore. It's great. The brightness of the blue, the dark gray of the deep slate. If I wanted to take that block home as is and display it in my base, I would have to have certain enchantments on my tools. We're not talking about enchanting yet, Mom. Be patient. Probably never get to it. But once I mine this, then it will become this gorgeous little egg. Look at it laying there on the ground. Look at it. It's precious. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. Oh, and it's mine. Okay, now I have 2. That's what mining is all about, Mama. Probably my favorite part of the game. I know I say often like exploring is my favorite part of the game. Exploring in Minecraft is loads of fun, but because you just never know. You never know. There's all sorts of amazing like terrain generations and all that good stuff. How do I get out of here? If I had mined all the way down and made stairs, and then I would have this mine to come back to anytime I wanted to roam around underground. That's mining, and you can spend hours, literally hours and hours and hours, hours and hours and hours until your wife looks at you and says, "Are you going to do anything else today, or are we married to that chair? What's happening? Are those real diamonds? How do they spend?" Things like that, little snide remarks that just means she loves you. That's all that means. Yeah, mining. That's the first part of Minecraft, and maybe in the next video we'll do crafting. But don't you dare think for a second that that's all there is to it, because it's not just mining and crafting. It's also getting really angry when you. Oh, here we are. That's all for today, Mom. I hope you learned a lot. How much? How much? Look at. Oh my gosh, we got 2 raw iron and we got a stack and a half of regular iron ore. Amazing. What? Oh, also 2 diamonds. What a day we've had. What a day, especially considering the last video. All the headaches and all of the heartbreak that we got from those stupid treasure maps. It was nice to have a win. Anyway, I hope you learned a lot. I hope you enjoyed the music that I chose for the time lapse high speed thingamajigs, and I hope I never have to do that again. I love you so much, Mom, and all the people watching. You guys are amazing and incredible. Appreciate you, and I hope to see you in the very next video. So long.